If you're not watching this Netflix series yet, it's time to get on it. Welcome to MsMojo, and today, we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Outer Banks moments. For this list, we'll be looking at the most memorable scenes from this Netflix original teen drama. If you like what you're hearing, be sure to check out the full song at the link below. Number 10, scuba diving for the compass.
Evening, officers.
Evening.
Hey, here you go.
Evening. JJ, tie this off.
Outer Banks kicks off with a bang, and the characters experience drama from the very beginning. While episode 1 has a lot of exciting moments, one of the most thrilling is when John B tries scuba diving in an effort to retrieve something hidden underwater. They're trying to keep the operation covert, however, so he ends up staying under after his air has run out, which makes for an anxiety-inducing scene.
All right. Beautiful day, isn't it?
Sure is.
It's all worth it though, because in the end, he discovers his missing father's compass, which moves the Pogues forward on their treasure hunt.
Did you find anything? Did I find anything? Yeah. That's my boy. Jeez, dude.
Number 9, Kiara and Sarah make up. While a lot of Outer Banks focuses on the mystery that the Pogues are trying to uncover, they are teenagers after all, and they get into some interpersonal drama as well. When John B starts dating Sarah, the friction between her and Kiara comes to a head, and something clearly has to give between the two girls. The perfect bonding opportunity comes up when they're left on a boat alone together, and Sarah ends up being stung by a jellyfish.
Ow! Does it hurt?
Hey, Kiara, you know what they say
No.
about curing jellyfish stings?
You have to pee on me.
To help her ease the pain and calm down, Kiara offers her a joint, and the two mend their differences while they're under the influence.
I mean, really, what did I do?
You liked me.
Number 8, Lana reveals the truth about John B's dad.
Then he tossed his body into the sea.
When we first meet John B, we know that his dad is missing and feared dead. But he gets a boost of hope early on when he finds clues that point to his father still being alive. Unfortunately, in the show's 8th episode, the teen learns the truth from Lana. Ward thought he killed John B's father and left him for dead, but he actually set up a shelter and managed to survive, at least for a little while. This confirms John B's rivalry with Ward and angers him enough to spur him on to seek revenge.
You sunk your father's boat where no one would ever find it. And they began to look for the gold every day for 9 months. When Agatha built up, there was only one place they hadn't looked. So Ward sent my husband out into that storm.
Number 7, Rafe breaks down to Ward.
You understand?
Understand what, Rafe?
Why I did it.
This is a scene that could be easily overlooked, but it's actually one of the most important and eye-opening in the series so far. Of course, it goes without saying that the most shocking scene of the season was Rafe shooting the sheriff, but it's the aftermath of him breaking down to Ward, explaining why he did it, and how all he wants is his father's love that really hit us hard.
You were in trouble, and I was protecting you.
It doesn't erase his terrible decisions, but it does help us to empathize with his character and understand him better.
I'm sorry. I know.
Number 6, John B exposes Ward.
Ward Cameron, do you hear me? Yes. Yes, son, I'm right here. I'm right here.
In an attempt to escape his false accusations and the authorities, John B and Sarah plan to flee to Mexico in the season finale. The problem is the weather is not on their side, and they have to sail right into a terrible storm. Ward attempts to reach him and urge the two teens to turn around before it's too late. John B uses his last words to expose Ward for everything he's done, including murdering his father while the police listen on.
You killed my father! And you framed me for a murder I didn't commit.
We can only hope that there's a season 2 that gives Ward the consequences he deserves.
So you listen to me, all right? I'm coming for you.
Number 5, the hot tub breakdown.
Can a man have a little luxury in life?
JJ finally stands up to his father and tells him he's not afraid anymore after a violent fight earlier in the episode. He then takes the money he stole from pawn shop owner and drug dealer Barry and blows it all on a lavish hot tub and alcohol.
Pretty much all of it, yeah.
All of it.
Yeah, all of
You
it.
spent all the money in one day.
Yeah, burned a hole right through my pocket.
Key and Pope reprimand him at first, but then he breaks down and reveals how he really feels.
I got this for you guys. Look what I did for you. All right? Look at this. Look at this.
JJ.
No, you stop being emotional. It's fine. Okay?
It's a great moment that brings the Pogues closer together. It also shows JJ's vulnerability and adds a depth of character that we hadn't previously seen from him.
I just want to do the right thing.
Number 4, Pope and Kiara kiss.
You okay?
I'm sorry for acting like a dumbass. I was just upset and I was acting petty. And I just want to be friends again.
Although at the beginning of the series we were definitely shipping John B and Key, it quickly became clear when she rejected his kiss that they were not meant to be.
What was that?
By the end of season 1, however, some feelings have developed between Pope and Kiara. At first, she also spurns his advances, but when all is said and done in the final episode, they finally share a kiss that is definitely more than just friendly. We're eager to see what happens with this potential couple if we get a season 2, especially because many fans really want Key to end up with JJ instead. Number 3, Chapel Hill.
Hey, do you see a car? Like a cop SUV? Blue and white, maybe?
Yes, there is a blue and white cop SUV.
In the show's 4th episode, Sarah, Cameron, and John B find plenty of time to bond when she saves him as he's trying to escape from social services. She helps to clean his wounds after he has a bike accident and gives him some important info about a member of the Royal Merchant.
Why now?
I can't tell you that.
More fugitive stuff?
Fugitive adjacent.
In an effort to get a hold of the archives in Chapel Hill, John B then uses Sarah's connections and they sneak over together. They go shopping and give each other alter egos in a sort of role-playing game. It's all topped off with their first kiss, which of course takes place in the pouring rain.
Like, this didn't happen. I'm sorry.
Shut up.
I can't pretend either.
Number 2, John B finds the gold. In one of the most dramatic and yet rewarding sequences of the show, John B finds gold in the well in the basement.
I found the gold!
What's he saying?
Yo, he's drowning. We gotta pull him.
Hey, John B, get back on the rope. We're gonna pull you back up, okay, buddy?
But before he can be safely pulled out, the blind Mrs. Crane begins shooting at the Pogues and Sarah as they try to escape.
She's blind.
They manage to get out just in time with John B covered in muck and trailing behind. They're all happy to just have made it out without being shot, but the big surprise comes when John B shows off a piece of gold that he managed to grab, and they all celebrate by chanting "full kook."
I did it! Oh my God!
The best part is that John B has officially finished what his father started and validated his life's work. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions. JJ takes the blame for Pope.
This was all me.
That's the whole truth.
Whole truth, swear to God.
I know what you think, damn it. I'm asking Pope here.
I thought about conversation.
The Pogues crash Midsummer celebrations.
Workers of the world unite, drop and change!
Can't hang around these kids anymore. Hey, Kiara!
Woo!
Colonel, Captain, mission accomplished, sir.
Come on, Chief!
Don't do this. Don't do this.
Where the hell do you think you're going? Later, listen!
John B. and Sarah in the bell tower.
Then we'll wait.
Thank you.
Topper helps Sarah and John B. escape.
Get your damn hands
He
off.
doesn't love you like I do, okay? And I can prove it. Sarah, look at me. Just let me prove it to you.
Finding the Royal Merchant.
See anything?
It's the road merchant.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. John B. and Sarah survive. When John B. and Sarah sailed off into the storm en route to Mexico, it at first seemed like there was no way they could make it. Their boat capsizes due to the tropical storm, and they're logically presumed dead.
Sarah?
When we see them wake up the next morning, though, it's the biggest sigh of relief for the audience. What's even better is that they're rescued by a fishing boat headed for Nassau in the Bahamas, straight to the gold.
Where'd you say you were going again? Nassau.
The Bahamas.
The gold.
This sets things up for the adventure to continue in a potential second season. Do you agree with our picks? Let us know in the comments. And hey, if you're a fan of the song playing right now, be sure to check out the music video for it right here.